微张开，对。
Ready？ 啊，你好。
如果说您开始是说要把这个标题读一下，然后下面说内容的时候，尽量就是看着这个，看着这个，因为镜头会在这个后面，所以就是您说内容的时候，就是稍微侧身先看一下这个，啊，差不多了，然后你再慢慢转过来，然后对着这个说。
所以大部分的时间是看前面的。
对，这个只是提示作用，就是您就是可以侧过身，然后看一下内容大概是什么，然后半侧过来，然后这样子讲，可以了。
Welcome to Lesson 7. In today's lesson, we are going to cover academic tone and register. Academic tone is a style... Tone is a style or Tone is a style of expression in spoken or written language. It can be broken down into three components: formality, emotion, and objectivity. 4 hours a day of this, 5 days. It's going to be a lot. Wow, that was intense. Done for the day. My voice is gone. So when is the first day of recording? It's an interesting experience, and the knowledge gain is going to help me with my own future course development if I do anything freelance or start an education business or something. So it's all good experience. Day 2. 9 lessons a day for 49, where's my math? 45 lessons total for this MOOC. For the eyebrows, for the lips, for the cheeks, forehead, toner. Now, engineers have been paraphrasing and directly quoting each other for centuries. That is how the field of engineering advances. You look at the work that your colleagues have done, you comment on it, you critique its strengths and weaknesses, and you present your own ideas to build on that. So, as I was recording a lecture on abstracts, I found that the examples that I had chosen were really not that good. And so I'm quickly going back to some older examples that I've used in previous semesters, which I think are much better. So these are these kinds of mid-recording corrections that I think are important because, this is going to be online. Lighting, microphone, screen, even reflective panels, and a teleprompter. You can look straight at the screen while reading your words. This is sophisticated stuff. So they're not just taking, he said this about AI, and she said this about AI. They're actually comparing it. This person said this. However, a more recent definition is that. Done for the day. Intense but productive. Okay, so I just sent them the lecture slides that are going to be used for today's class. I didn't sleep well at all last night, just a few hours. I was tossing and turning the whole night. They might have to put extra makeup under my eyes or something today, just to conceal it. I think they did a pretty good job of concealing the circles under the eyes. So, a couple other interesting things. Initially, I wanted to wear glasses, but that was not possible because these lights reflect the glare. Now, they do have several glasses frames, which don't have any glass in them, but I didn't really find the shape to be a good fit for my eyes. Also, I chose not to wear a tie. The ties that I had did not look good because they were checkered patterns, and checkered patterns do not work in this kind of light. they produce a kind of visual noise that is unpleasant, that is really hard to edit. I don't have a solid black tie. I considered getting one, but ultimately we agreed with the staff here that a more informal look would probably be better. So I just wear open collar, jacket open, things like that. These are the kinds of decisions that have to be made when you are developing an online course, when you're filming it. It's kind of a lot of little decisions that go into it. Kind of interesting. Things that you're not aware of when you're just watching a course on Masterclass or whatever. You think, oh, it's so easy, point and shoot, but actually lots of decisions go into it. Okay, so I just took some time to create a brand new slide, which I thought was needed. It was missing from the original presentation, and none of the materials that I had were really simple enough to be able to use for this particular context, so I just created my own new slide real quick. 把这个空删掉，然后把对，这样给修改 OK， 现在好了。Wow, look at that sunset. I just missed it. It's a shame. I'm trying to kind of get acclimated to a different method of teaching where I don't really have access to all the normal teaching tools that I use. But you know, there are trade-offs, and it's a new system, and you just have to get used to it. We have to maintain a healthy routine. It's important. Maybe some analysis of how the field can move forward based on these findings. 10-minute break. Why am I not using this podium here? I could have used this podium, put it in the middle, but I decided I am more used to lecturing to students without a podium. I also chose not to read the teleprompter word for word because I like to speak extemporaneously from bullet points or an outline or something. I tested out some scripts on the teleprompter and I found that the reading was just not natural. I could not get my voice to be natural because it just didn't, that's just not how I'm used to teaching. So we decided and we agreed to do extemporaneous speaking based on my PowerPoint materials. So these are the kinds of decisions that really have to be made, and I'm just now appreciating how much really goes into this. So I agreed with the education company to take a few days rest before recording the last day. My throat was starting to go. The original schedule that we had made, which was 5 days straight, 9 lessons a day for a total of 45 lessons, it actually ended up becoming pretty intense. Recording frequency depends on how many lessons you have, how long the lessons are, how much time you have. A lot of factors go into the actual scheduling of recording of the courses, and so it can really suit your needs. You can get a lot of good information about your users and about the most effective way to reach out to them based on your analysis of the analytics.
OK，
Done.
录制就全部结束了。
全部结束了。Oh, yes.
今天我们拍的比较多嘛，因为之前我们大概拍了500多分钟，然后加上今天的这个时间是差不多600，然后我们做完之后我们再看，如果不够600，到时候您再补一个章节，大概三节左右。到时候还有一个宣传片，到时候您可能到比 比较暖和的时候，大概4月份、5月份，然后我们进校可能拍一下，看片就是专门拍你们学院，面对他，面对。
好，准备了。好，可以。
拍了一张是吗？
拍了几张？
哦，拍了几张是吧？
可以。
下一批也是，下一门就是你的。
那我们到影棚吧。
So ends principal photography. So as I'm here in Elena's hometown visiting her family for the Chinese New Year, the first few edited videos have come in, and they look pretty cool. General academic writing skills do not automatically translate to the more discipline-specific writing styles. You need a middle ground, which is technical communication, to become more familiar with the principles of user experience, things like convenience and ease of navigation, a lot of different types of content. I'll probably record another video when we're farther along in the editing process, so stay tuned for that. Spicy meat and spicy soup.
With spicy sauce.
Spicy meat and spicy soup with spicy sauce. Sounds like something you would like.